Hello YouTubers, my name is Katana from Team Ghost Ops, and first off I want to apologize about my voice. I'm getting over a cold, so it's kind of getting it back. Anyways, I'm here to review the Lonex Flash Mag, touted as the next step in high caps for M4s and AKs alike. Okay, let's go over the Flash Mag. This is the Flash Mag. Now, compared to, say, the normal high cap, you don't, what's the difference? Well, that's the difference. Normal high caps, as you know, has the wheel to wind, and a lot of people have been finding issues with that. So Lonex went ahead and made the wheel into a string. A steel, awesome, very durable cable. And now you're probably wondering, how does that change anything? That actually changes a lot. I would personally say that the Lonex high cap Flash Mag here is actually a very revolutionary step for high caps. This string, of course, is very durable, and because of the string, you just need 8 to 12 pulls per game, and it would be completely wound. And I have never had to re-pull the string in the middle of combat unless I thought it was out of ammo. Then I would pull it and I would check anyways, just in case. But besides that, I've never had to pull the string in the middle of combat before, compared to my constant under the arm, under the mag, winding while I'm shooting, and that gets to become a pain. That's why I think it's completely revolutionary, and a lot of people would agree. Now let's go over the mag. The first pro I would find with this mag is, again, the winding. So I already covered that, so let's skip that. Now, because of the string here, Lonex realized that they need to make this very durable and a very solid product, which they have. This cable, for instance, I could hold it here, I could dangle it, I could spin it around, and it's completely fine. Would not damage the internals at all. Of course, if you stay there and do that for about a month or so straight, I guess that would do a lot of damage. But very well built inside. There's little to no wobble. Of course there's some wobble, but not compared to the JG, and there's just no wobble in the mid caps at all. And the best part, the best part about this mag is that since you're able to pull this cord so many times and so easily, you're able to put a lot of tension behind that wheel that moves the BBs up the loading chamber, and compared to, say, a mid cap, and because of that, it solves a lot of feeding issues. I mean, I'm talking about a ton of feeding issues. I've shot this in the GMP 30 ROF, perfectly fine. This fits in my KWA, very tight fit though. If you see right here, very tight fit. And to use it in a KWA, you have to break it in, but it works perfectly fine. It shoots in all the guns I've ever shot in, and I researched it because I don't own a Tokyo Maru or I don't own a VFC, but it feeds in every single gun because of the winding here. Solves a lot of the feeding issues compared to, say, the mid-cap mags where it's like all springs and, say, the wheel here. Now, of course, there are cons, and they might be too big of a factor. The first one is, of course, the stereotypical high cap rattle. Whenever you fill a high cap with BBs, let's switch these around. Whenever you fill a high cap with BBs, they're gonna make noise because there's no actual tension on just the the overload chamber here that you pour your BBs into, compared to say a mid cap. A mid cap, of course, has a spring that gives it tension, and that's why you can't hold as much. But you also eliminate the high cap BB rattle. Now the second one is going to be the matte black finish. The finish, I've only used this 2 or 3 games, and I can already see a lot of wear and tear on the finish. But I kind of like that just because I like everything looking a bit older, not too old, but a bit older, and looking a bit used. That's gonna throw some people off though, because it's gonna rust faster, and you're gonna actually have to maintain the magazine's externals if you don't want it to completely rust out. Now, as you can see, lengthwise, the magazine is long. It's shorter than a 450 round high cap for M4s, but it's longer than the standard 300. When I'm saying longer, it's incredibly longer. So, yeah, that might deter some people just because of their loadout and how their loadout fits their mags, but I have never had an issue with that. So, the fourth one, which really disappointed me, was that it can't fit the mag pools, the awesome mag pool assist stuff. Just because of when you fit it at the bottom, you can't open the chamber here. That kind of annoyed me, but it wasn't too big of a deal. I realized that the mag pool stuff is really an accessory and not really a necessity, if that makes sense. Now, this last one is going to throw a lot of people off. Cost. The cost for Lonex, I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. Lonex, whatever. The price of a flash mag is expensive, $25, compared to say $13, and I'm not even sure how much this was, but it's a very expensive high cap. You can get away with using a $12, $13 high cap and have the same functions and have to deal with the under magazine winding while you shoot. But I'm personally gonna start replacing my entire mid-cap lineup with the flash mag slowly, very slowly, because of cost, but I will eventually replace it all. Now, just as an overview, what I personally overall think about the Lonex high cap flash mag, very revolutionary step. Again, I'm going to be replacing all of my mags as flash mags since I love high caps and I don't like mid caps too much. My ROF is a bit too high for mid caps, but this mag keeps up. It solves a lot of the feeding issues just with the cord. The cord is absolutely fantastic. It's a fantastic product. There's a lot of drawbacks to it though, like the high cap rattle, the mag pull, the cost, the matte black finish. But overall, what do I think? I think it's a definite buy. You need to consider the flash mags. Even though it's a bit more expensive, you're going to be getting quality and you get what you pay for. This is Katana from Team Ghost Ops signing out. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and like.